unpetered by the winter of 1980. The freak had peaked. But 25 years ago, as disco was dying, Minneapolis was giving birth. It is story enough that an unknown band from Minnesota had the #1 song in the country 4 weeks running in 1980.
I want you to take me to Funkytown.
But turn on a TV, watch a commercial, and Funkytown still hasn't gone away.
I'll dance when my phone starts ringing.
Stephen Greenberg should be dancing. His song is about to go platinum again. This time on the soundtrack album for Shrek 2, last year's #1 movie and the biggest grossing animated film ever.
How did I get so lucky? I don't know. It's amazing.
How will you make it on your own?
If Stephen hadn't been so bored with Minneapolis in the Mary Tyler Moore 1970s, he'd have lacked the inspiration for his biggest break.
You might just make it after all.
I liked soul music, and there wasn't any here. This town was completely vanilla.
Messing around with his guitar one night in a New York state of mind, out it came.
It was this. Won't you take me to Funkytown? Just that on my little guitar.
Stephen had his hook.
That's another hook. It's in the key of C. It's simple lyrics, simple parts. You know, a decent 15-year-old musician could play any part. Ba-da-da, won't you take me to ba-da-da, Funkytown?
I sang it.
Won't you take me to
I sang it and I thought, no way. No way. And Stephen said, this is a hit, and I thought, he's out of his mind.
Cynthia Johnson was a former Miss Black Minnesota USA, working as a secretary for the Maplewood Police Department, when another singer recommended her to Stephen.
talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it.
Powerful voice.
Talk about moving.
With assists from a handful of other local musicians, Stephen created Funkytown's 24 tracks.
This was the first track we put down.
Putting, he'd later say,
Oh, this is bass. I played that.
every cool thing he learned as a musician
I played the cowbells.
into one song.
That's me singing through a synthesizer.
Sticking his finger in a dictionary, Stephen found lip sync, changed it to Lips Inc., and his band had a name. Funkytown was the first release off the first album Stephen produced for Casablanca Records. His only hit was a smash. Funkytown rocketed up the disco, R&B, and pop charts, where it spent a month at #1 in May of 1980.
Time magazine wants to interview, Newsweek, Rolling Stone, People.
But as he posed for People magazine, Stephen had yet to realize Funkytown had legs.
One day I got a call at home.
Stand up philosophy.
It was Mel Brooks. Stephen,
Stand up philosophy.
can I use your song in a movie? I'm making a movie called History of the World. I want to use this song.
More than a dozen other films followed. Stephen won't discuss his earnings, but with money coming in from commercials, marching band music, even cell phone ringtones. Stephen didn't just write a song.
Here's the Shrek 2 site.
He built a cottage industry.
Something happens every day. We get a fax, a letter. Someone wants to use it for something.
Then send it to Funkytown.
That's a song, sir.
Profits from Funkytown helped Stephen launch his website design company,
Geniuses of design.
Designstein. As for Cynthia Johnson, Funkytown put an end to her secretarial career. Now a regular at Twin Cities jazz clubs and corporate parties, she's made her living singing ever since.
All I can think of is what a blessing. Thank you, God, you know, that I've been a part of something that's historic.
Historic enough to have earned an exhibit at both the Minnesota History Center and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I have a place in pop culture that can never be taken away from me.
I haven't felt this way since Funkytown.
Over the years, Funkytown has been covered by bands ranging from heavy metal to bluegrass.
No, I don't like that one.
But play it on a dance floor. And it's 1980 all over again.
Some combination struck a chord, and it is still ringing.
It'll definitely outlive me and my descendants, and that's a nice feeling. It's a good feeling.
In a land of 10,000 stories, Stephen Greenberg created his legacy with one hit. 25 years later, it's still a wonder.